Dark Shadows, number 137, VTR 122366, Air 1367.
My name is Victoria Winters. There is a strange new presence at Collinwood. A presence that should be familiar, but isn't. A presence that causes many to search their consciences.
Hello, Sam.
Oh, George.
What are you so jumpy about?
Well, what are you accusing me of tonight?
What would you like to be accused of?
Well, let's see. I think I'd like to be accused of being a wealthy man.
All right, I'll book you on suspicion of being wealthy.
I wish I could plead guilty to that.
You seen Roger Collins?
Why ask me?
Well, I assume you've been here since the doors opened.
Well, what do you want from him?
Well, maybe I'll book him on suspicion of being wealthy.
He's guilty. What I'm laughing about, the joke's on me.
Well, that one's on both of us. Stay loose, Sam.
That's why I'm here. Excuse me.
Hello?
Roger, it's Sam.
Oh, I hoped you'd forgotten my number.
I wish I could. And you along with it.
Well, I'll make that very easy for you. Now, what do you want?
I want to know what's happening.
Nothing is happening. Everything is under control.
Yeah, that's what you think. I'm down at the Blue Whale. The sheriff was just in here looking for you.
What did he want?
I don't know. Roger, I gotta see you.
What for?
I gotta show you something. Something strange that I don't understand.
Evans, what are you talking about?
I can't tell you about it. I have to show you.
You might understand things better if you weren't drunk all the time.
You'll come.
Yes. Yes, I'll do that. And thank you for calling. Well, you're all dressed up. Where are you off to?
Downtown. Aunt Laura decided to stay at the cottage tonight, so I volunteered to go by the inn and pick up her luggage.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you. You're a good niece.
Mrs. Johnson is straightening up things, adding a few things so she'll be more comfortable.
Well, it pleases me that you're being so friendly.
Well, why shouldn't I be? She's my long-lost aunt. The same as she's your long-lost wife.
Well, now, that little remark wasn't entirely necessary.
It was. It was intended to provoke you into telling me what the story's going to be.
Well, there isn't going to be any story. Laura's going to be here for a short time, and then she's going away.
Oh. I had visions of the two of you living together, happily ever after.
Well, she's changed considerably. She doesn't want me, she wants David.
I know, I could see that. The only reason she stayed in that cottage tonight was to be close to David. I like that quality. She's also very beautiful. I can see why you were captivated by her.
She was even more beautiful 10 years ago.
I can also understand why Burke was your rival for her.
Yes, Burke is everyone's rival for every woman. He doesn't discriminate in that department. If it's a female, it's fair game for him.
That tidbit was intended for my collection of warnings about Burke.
It was? I can't think of a more improper person for you to be associated with.
I like improper people. Do you think he's still carries the old torch for her.
I don't know. And I really don't care.
Imagine my own aunt being my competition.
It's possible. Devlin has a tremendous range.
Are you going out?
Yes, for a short while.
Shall I give you a lift?
No, I'll take my car. It's in the drive.
Hello, Sam.
Hello?
Your eyes are retractable.
What?
When I looked at you just now, your eyes retracted back in your head.
They have good instincts.
May I sit down for a minute?
Well, I don't see how you can. There are only 3 empty chairs, and the place is crowded as it is.
Well, I'm the pushy type. May I check your oil?
No, I think I've got enough mileage in this.
You look like the loneliest man in town, Sam.
Oh, you're wrong. I'm very popular. Yeah, I'm having a very good time tonight. Laughing, dancing, singing.
How many years I know you, Sam?
Too many.
Since I was a kid. You always know I mean what I say.
Sure, Burke, I know that.
So I'm going to tell you why I like you. I like you because you have a conscience, which also tells me you don't like what you're doing.
That's where you're wrong. I love to drink.
You know what I'm talking about, Sam. Yes, you know. You're falling down, Sam, into a deep well. And if you don't get out fast, the roof is going to come crashing in on you.
What roof are you talking about?
You know why I came back to town? I needed you, Sam. I needed your testimony.
You're assuming I have testimony to give. Might just be that anything I might say couldn't help your case.
I don't buy that, and you know I don't buy it.
Well, what is all this last chance talk?
For old time's sake. For Maggie's sake, I don't want to see you go to jail, Sam.
You won't see me go, not even on Visitor's Day.
Because, you see, I don't need your testimony anymore.
Well, then maybe you'll stop bothering me about it.
I've got all the testimony I need. Everything I need to wrap up this case.
Congratulations. To the man who has everything. What is it that you think you have?
Laura Collins. She's changed, Sam, considerably. She's not the same wild, reckless, selfish, irresponsible girl she was 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Nothing like a little self-improvement?
She's come back to face certain realities. To do what has to be done.
Well, she sounds like she's pretty well recovered.
She has, Sam. And she's going to get a divorce from Roger, which means that she can testify in court.
Shame. Well, another good marriage down the drain.
You don't mean that, Sam. You don't mean that at all. You're running scared, and you're going to be scared until this thing is finished. If you had half a brain, you'd come over to the winning side. There's my unworthy opponent. Roger, can I speak to you for a moment? You do have a minute, don't you?
Not really.
I suppose you come in here because you're so busy. Come and sit down.
Hello, Evans.
Well,
It always always amuses me to see you two greet each other in public. Like you've never met before.
Well, your minute is about up.
I just wanted to take this opportunity to congratulate you on your good fortune.
Your voice has a nice, sinister curl to it. Say what you want to say.
I want to wish you good luck on your reconciliation with your wife.
Thank you.
Isn't it amazing the things that love can do to bring you two together again after what you've been through?
It isn't really amazing if you know what love is about.
Well, yes, I suppose I don't know anything about love. I guess that's why she married you 10 years ago and not me.
I'll go one step further. I think you've gone beyond the point of even knowing what it is.
Well, I guess we can chalk that up to 5 years in a confined area.
Better luck next time.
I'm glad you said that, because there will be a next time. It begins right now.
Devlin, I couldn't care less about your future.
Well, you'd better care, because you're part of it, and so is your wife.
I strongly advise you to stay away from Laura.
You're not in a position to give that kind of advice.
If you had any regard for her, you would understand that her struggle back to normalcy was far greater than your so-called rehabilitation. Her mental state is still very delicate, and pressure from anyone like you could very likely send her back to the institution, possibly for the rest of her life.
Oh, come on, Roger. Don't give me that delicacy routine. I spoke to her.
Then you don't know her very well.
I know her better than you do. I've always known her better than you. She won't crack.
Then leave her alone, and let her do what she has to do.
I'll give that advice to you. The same advice to you.
You don't have the right.
Neither do you.
I'm her husband.
Are you? Are you really?
I think I've given you more time than you deserve.
Husband, indeed. Who do you think you're kidding, Roger? She came back here to get a divorce, and to get her son David, and then she'll leave.
Are you that certain?
I have the slightest doubt in my mind.
Oh, there isn't a doubt.
No. She told me herself.
Did she?
Yes, she did. And if she came back to reconcile with you, why is she staying at the inn?
Because she isn't staying at the inn. She's staying at Collinwood.
She's gone back to Collinwood?
What's the matter, Devlin? Does that smash all of your sadistic hopes? Have I blown all of your theories? You're losing, Devlin, and you can't take it.
I know, Laura.
Oh, of course you do, or at least you say you do. That's all you've been saying. But this is something that your ego can't take.
We'll see where Laura stands when the chips are down.
I do hope I'm interrupting something.
Carolyn, what are you doing here?
I saw your car parked outside, so I thought I'd drop in. Hello, Mr. Evans.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Burke Devlin.
Hello, Carolyn.
Oh, Carolyn, while you're here, suppose you tell Mr. Devlin what you've come down to town for.
I came down to pick up my Aunt Laura's suitcase
And where is your Aunt Laura now?
at Collinwood.
Hmm? And what did you tell the hotel clerk?
That she was checking out, and he said he would send the bill to you.
Oh, thank you very much. You're a very efficient little girl. All right. Well, now I think I'd better get back to Collinwood. I'm having a late snack with Carolyn's Aunt Laura. We have a lot of catching up to do, and have plans to discuss and things to do together. It's been a very pleasant encounter running into you like this. You coming along, Carolyn?
I'd like to stay for a few minutes.
Well, I think that's a good idea. Mr. Devlin looks like he could use a little cheering up. Good night, Evans.
Well, I think I've had my nightly quota. Well, good night, everyone.
Please don't go on my account, Mr. Evans.
Oh, it's definitely not on your account.
Thank Thank you. That's very nice of you. I'd love to sit down. Yes, I think this cold weather we're having is absolutely marvelous.
I'm sorry. My mind was somewhere else.
Well, as long as your body's here. We'll be here for a few minutes, won't it?
Yes, it will.
And your mind. That be here too?
That too.
Good. I'd be terribly embarrassed to sit here and have you absent-mindedly call me Laura.
Yeah, Mike? George. Yeah, did you get confirmation on that teletype report from Phoenix yet? You did, huh? All right, I'm going to continue looking for Roger Collins. Yeah, I'll call in again. Thanks.
Johnny, I didn't invite him to sit down.
Well, why didn't you stand up and walk away?
Because it would have made me look too suspicious.
Well, it was all very embarrassing.
I'm sorry. Didn't even know he was there. Well, I thought he was being pretty clever, I guess, but I must say that you topped him beautifully.
Well, you can save the applause and tell me what it is you brought me here for.
Well, in the first place, I want to know just how we stand as far as your wife is concerned.
Well, it's very simple. Laura has no idea of getting involved in any investigation about that accident. She has too much to lose.
Oh.
David.
That's good. Then we're in pretty good shape, huh?
Relatively. If I can trust Laura, I've got to keep a watch on her and keep her away from Devlin. But what is it that you brought me here for?
Come over here.
You didn't bring me here to see your paintings.
I did.
Oh, what a waste of time.
Oh, not this one.
I don't want to see your paintings, Evan.
No, you'll want to see this one.
What for?
I know. No, something strange has been happening. I haven't been feeling right in the past few days.
Booze.
No. No, it's something else. I started a painting the other night. Strangest thing happened. I started to work. It seems as if I had no control over my brush, over myself. But a painting started to emerge. A painting not in my style.
Were you drinking?
Sure. I had a few. But I've worked on it sober, too. I'm telling you, Roger, it isn't even the kind of subject matter that I do. I don't understand what this is. Why it's happening.
If you have a problem with your profession, that's your business.
No. This is your business, too.
I don't understand you.
You will, when you see it.
That's my wife. That's Laura.
What does it mean? Tell me, what does it mean?
Oh, you drunken fool!
No, Roger, no, you've got to help me.
No, you're...
Tell me what's happening.
My dear Aunt Laura seems to have you in a sweat.
Don't be absurd.
You can't get her out of your mind.
When I'm with you, you're the only thing on my mind.
Oh, swell. Save it for the next time. Or at least when it's the truth.
I'm sorry again. You're the most delightful girl I've ever met. And that's the truth. And you don't deserve half my attention. You deserve all of it. And you're going to have it now.
I'm ready.
The only thing that bothers me is I can't believe that Laura would share a room with your uncle.
There you go again. Well, to put your mind at rest, she isn't.
She's not.
She isn't in the house itself.
Well, then where is she?
She's staying in Matthew's old cottage.
With or without Roger?
Without. Now that you've pumped all the information out of me, about the other half of your attention.
Coming right at you.
Can I come in?
Well, of course. What is it, George?
I've been looking for you, Mr. Collins.
Well, you found me.
I just received a report, a teletype report from the Phoenix, Arizona Police Department. The report says that a body, identified as that of Laura Collins, was found burned to death in a fire.
ABC's exciting new second season is almost here. 1 week from tonight, watch a musical special, The Beatles at Shea Stadium, followed by the premiere of The Invaders, both in color on ABC. On behalf of our sponsors, we would like to wish you a very happy holiday season. Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.